Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Pyanodons playthrough. So, first order of business is huge thanks to YouTube viewer Zombie with two E's, who had a good answer for me on how to reduce the volume on robots entering the RoboPort. So now that's much quieter. Maybe I made it a little bit too quiet, actually, but that way that's not deafening me when I'm standing next to a RoboPort with a lot of robots. So that's great. So yeah, in our last episode we finished complex circuits, and so my base is bustling, because each complex circuit turns out very expensive, and so my base is hard pressed to keep up with it. I've got a couple issues going. Number one is tin. I actually added a few in between episodes of these just because that way we could use up to 15 tin ore per second, but it's still not enough. Plastic is definitely not keeping up, but we'll see if that gets any better. I do have a much better recipe for plastic now that I can use, that I just need to actually make happen. The one I'm currently using is, where is it? This one. And this is the one I want to switch to, because 20 plastic bars, benzene is basically free, right? That's just tailings. And ethylene is just a tiny bit of lead. So like 0.8 lead plates for 20 plastic bars, that's not very expensive. And iron oxide just comes from a tiny bit of iron, and BTX just comes from oil. So that's not too bad. So we'll make that switch at some point. I need to add that to the list. Improve plastic. That up the list. Probably to here. Aromatics, I can check off the list for now at least. It's not fully improved, but that's another thing I did in between episodes, is I switched these to Tier 2 DDCs, and I added speed modules into them. So now these all together are making 84 aromatics per second, which is a lot better than the 20. And then these got some speed modules so that they can keep up with the cold water slurry amount. So that will help a lot with my aromatics amount. And then I put some productivity modules in these guys for better lubricant output. So we might be slightly short, but only like 10 or 20% short compared to what we were before, which was like 80% short. What else have I done? I think I've put a few more productivity modules in things. I made this guy a Tier 2, if I hadn't done that already, which I need to do to the rest of the components. That's probably the first priority. And batteries are actually slowing down a lot. For what reason? Sodium carbonate. Because of sodium sulfate. Interesting. Why are we short on sodium sulfate? I didn't anticipate that being a problem. They make 0.25 per second. Isn't that enough? Oh, but I'm stacking half of it. So we'll just do this. And then, unstack these real quick. Yeah, I think the problem is that half of it is going away. So, this should fix said problem. And then, see, this makes 0.25. So we can even make this a little better with some speed modules. Get an extra 20%. And that should accommodate the needs that we have. I just can't get rid of this in good conscience because I don't know if anything is requesting stacked sodium sulfate. I don't think it is, but I don't want to get rid of it. And then, oh, I had to do one more thing, which was salt. Had a big issue all of a sudden because I ran completely out of salt. So I went up here and installed 3 new salt mines, which I need a little radar, I guess. Let's install it right here. So we've got 3 salt mines going full tilt, and I guess I could put efficiency modules in them, save myself some fuel. But I'm just sending as much salt as I can, so that's all being stacked and put onto a belt. And then they're being fueled by stacked coke. And so it looks like we're using actually quite a bit of it. But we're getting more than we're using, so that's good. And then what else is happening? I don't think there's anything else that's new. I should probably add some productivity modules around. I've crafted a few more into the more expensive things, like methanol. Oh, can't do that there. There are lots of things that cannot use productivity modules, so... Oh, you know what I should do is put productivity modules in my science. That's a pretty big deal. And then I wonder if I can get the Mark II of those. Oh, I need neuroprocessors. I don't have those yet. I'll get those soon for PyScience. But for now, we're just kind of doing a little bit of cleanup here. Putting productivity modules where I can. Definitely want them here if I can. Make the poor alien samples cheaper. And then where am I making good alien samples? Right here. Yep, make those cheaper. Make all these intermediate steps cheaper. Save me a lot of resources in the long run. You know, 4% on like 10 different steps adds up to like 40%. Or something like that. So I have put productivity on every step that I can, moving towards this cobalt extract, which is good. But we still are just vastly underproducing cyanic acid. So I definitely need more urea. Should probably put productivity on that. It's also worth noting, I didn't mention this before, but I do have the... What is this thing doing? Oh, it's just outputting extra acid gas. That's what it is. I do have the Productive Pyanodons mod, which is, again, maybe technically cheating, but the mod allows you to put productivity modules in places where it makes sense that you should be able to put productivity modules, kind of based on the rules from the base game. I'm not sure exactly what it does enable, so... There are going to be places I can put productivity modules that if you don't have the mod, you might not be able to put them. But as far as I'm aware, the mod maker was careful to only allow you to put productivity modules in places where it made sense. So hopefully it's not too much cheating, so to speak. It definitely is maybe cheating compared to the base game, but it feels like it should be there already, so I don't know. And we finally did get Molten stainless steel backed up, so... The cobalt extract is now all going towards complex circuits, so that helps. Unfortunately, you can't put productivity modules in smelters, so we can't get any in the molten stainless steel, and you can't put it in the casting units, which that one feels weird to me. So I'm actually surprised, you know, we can't use productivity modules on the output of stainless steel. But maybe somehow that could create some loops or something. So, unfortunately, there's no way we can get productivity on that going. Like, what about this? Can I put one here? Probably not. Yeah, apparently the final output of iron plates or plates from casting units can't get productivity. I wonder if I can put it in, like, the crushing stages. Can I put productivity there? I cannot. So really, there's not many steps, or any? Are there any steps that you can put productivity? Doesn't look like it. So the way things are is the way things are. Can't get any extra. Probably because it could create loops that end up being infinite or something like that. That's fine. Okay, so let's jump into getting more urea, because that's going to be step 1, I think. Or is step 1 getting chemical science? Let's at least take a look. Yeah, we literally have everything we need for this. So it's going to take 1,000,000 resources, but I'd rather get it started now. So that way, as things back up while I make more urea, we're going to at least use some of it. Provider chest stacks to 200, so let's just start with a small amount, though. Let's start with 200. And then we'll do 2 clicks, and it looks like we are struggling on tinned cable. Why am I struggling on tinned cable? Aren't I making that right here? Oh, well, we're out of tin plates. So maybe I need to improve tin first. Yeah, let's start with that. We're definitely going to need a medium factory building. And probably a second small factory building. Oh, I have a lot of those already. And then, okay, so improve tin, top of the list. I did put together the tin grade 4 line, which allows us to use molten tin. And you can see here that the output is significantly better. It's over 4 times more tin. And we get a lot of tailings. And tailings is good, and we get stone, which is good. So we get some good byproducts and more than 4 times the tin at the cost of some graphite, borax, hot air, sand casting, all the normal stuff. So hot air will pipe in the top, and then borax and stuff. The problem is I don't want to remove this building while we're working, so I'll just build it all in here first. So we need to pin this, craft all the buildings, which it's a lot of buildings. I'm wondering if I should start working towards tier 2 buildings. They're just so expensive. I don't know if it's worth it yet to switch everything over to tier 2, because I mean, that requires stainless steel, complex circuits. They are usually about twice as fast, though, so that's something to be happy about. Like jaw crushers, you know, Nexalit, Duralumin, advanced small parts, red circuits, stainless steel for double the speed. I don't think I'm not gonna do tier 2 buildings quite yet. So 6 jaw crushers, about 8,000,000 screeners. Oh man, we're out of bots again. This is crazy. I'm gonna dump another 50 into the network. And get some more screeners. And we'll need washers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 ball mills, which I don't even have the steel for right now. Need some bot deliveries. I should really learn where all these buildings are so I don't have to keep searching. So ball mills are, I think, raw ores? No. Coal processing. Here they are. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Need more steel. Come on. 4, 5. Okay. We need arc furnaces, which are probably in raw ores. Yep. Not enough logistics. Storage space available. Gosh dang it. Where is that? Huh. So 3 arc furnaces. We got our washers. I need secondary crushers. That's got to be in... Actually, I think it's in fusion energy. Yeah. 3 of those. And then screeners are also in here, which I have 5, but I need 11. So that's bad. Okay, I'm just gonna grab some steel myself, rather than make my bots do all the work. Okay. Wow, handcrafting circuits. You know the bots are behind if I'm handcrafting circuits. Alright, we just need some engine units, and we'll be good. Okay. That should be everything I need for better tin, which will be nice. What issue did I just discover, though? I feel like I just... Huh. What just happened? I was thinking... As I was crafting this, I thought of something else I need to go check on real quick, and I've already forgotten what it was. And what I needed to check on. Wasn't circuit... Was it circuits? Got plenty of circuits. Oh, it was that storage. That's what it was. It's just the notice is gone now. I have no idea what factory very briefly ran out of storage, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so we'll have 10 come in, and let's see what the loop looks like here, because we have rejects that get turned back into grade 1. And grade 1 is what goes into rejects. So that, thankfully, is a short loop. And then this goes into grade 1 and grade 2, and grade 2 goes into grade 1. So hopefully I can fit all 12 of these buildings in here. I'm going to try. Because I can do 4. I think 2 squares is good, and then 2. And then I can do 2... and 4. Here's to hoping that works. Ugh, there it is again. Okay, we need to find this. Unfortunately, clicking on that has no effect. It's gotta be one of these, right? It's not that one. Is it Surmet? No, there's no bots in there. Batteries. Nope. Substrates. There's already a storage chest there. That's not doing anything. This one? Nope, storage chest there too. Not doing anything. Okay. Where else am I even using bots? Is it like... Corlexes? No, we're not using any bots in here. Is it for my... These dudes? Cotton guts? Oh yeah, and I can get tier 2 Prandium labs, so I got more cotton gut automation going. Which... We still seem to not be storing up cotton guts, and I thought I would be. Okay, we're very close. They are starting to back up. Okay, but there's no robots in here, so that was a good check. Where even are robots? I don't think I have any in here, do I? Let's move this out of the way. No bots, no bots, no bots. No bots. Factory floor 89. I wish I knew which number these were. Do these have names? Doesn't look like it. Where would it be? Is it in here, maybe? Let's try in here. Ah. There it is. Found it. I wonder why that even happened. Not totally sure, but that should fix the issue. Okay. Perfect. Well, that was easier to find than I anticipated, actually. Also, graphite. I just thought of something. Can I put productivity in these? I can. Is that worth it? 4% more for like 1,000,000 modules? Probably not. Eventually, though, we will want more graphite. Because graphite's kind of expensive in terms of coke. I'm going to move all these over 1 square just because we do have the space for it. And the tin will come down from the top. Do something like that. What's the rate? 2.5. Okay. And then 0.75 on the output. That should work fine. And then these guys, input, input, output, output. Okay. Total output is 4.5 units. So let's go on the same side of the belt. And then all of the grade 2 needs to be provided to these 6 buildings. So maybe we'll actually have it. Is that going to work? Yes, this will work. Okay, so check this out. So we're going to do that, and then this will be output priority left, grade 2, 10. So that means grade 1, 10 will be here. That'll be grabbing grade 2. Grade 1 will go... We'll want these to meet up. Okay, so it's on the left side of the belt here. So then we should just be able to do that. And then this has grade 1 and grade 2 on it. So then that will run past all of these buildings. And the rates are all very small, so I don't have to worry about inserter type. Beautiful. And then that will get us all the grade 2 that we need. This is off by 1. Okay, output, 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 output. So then grade 1 and grade 2 are on opposite sides of the belt. So then this guy we can just filter right, grade 1, 10. And then all of this will have stone and grade 1. So then we'll filter right, stone. So then we should have 2 separate belts, one with stone going out, one with grade 1 tin going out. Check, check. Now we need another Mark 1 factory. And that will have these buildings. So grade 1 tin will go in. We need 5 of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. We'll just make it simple. And that'll give me grade 3 and rejects at pretty small rates, so I'm for sure not going to have to worry about inserter type. 5 inserters in, 5 out. And then we need the rejects to go to the right. rejects, tin ore rejects. Those get plopped into 3 secondary crushers. And those small rates again. No worries about the rate. And then that all is going to give me grade 1, which we want to prioritize over this grade 1. So we probably should make sure the grade 1 is all on one side of the belt. Which we can do. We only need 4.29, 4.7 total. So it'll be on the left side going down, which is the right side going up. So then input priority right. That should do it. And that will get me a bunch of grade 3 outputting. Here. And the grade 3 amount, we might as well have it all on one side of the belt. Can't hurt. Coming out the top right. And we'll do one more building. I should also improve the power limits, just in case. Okay. Now we need 7 washers. Should be easy enough. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. Get all the tailings hooked up, get all the water hooked up. We will hook up the water underneath. Looks like 214 water per second, so a single pump jack is sufficient. All right, let's see. Then we actually need to bring over grade 3. Three, four, 1, 2, 3. I think the rate very small, so no worries on that. And then output. We will put on different belt. 2, 3, 4. Did I run out of inserters? Wow, I ran out of inserters. Alright, we need a little delivery. Wonder how our circuits are doing. Yeah, we're up to 300. That's good. Alright. Back to constructing. Okay, so that will give me grade 4 tin, which then goes into 5 ball mills. Can I possibly fit that in here? I can, actually. It's a little strange, but it works. So I'll just make sure these all input on the same side of the belt. And then this will put on the other side. Since we only have, 2.15. So then that can work just fine. I'm putting on the left going down, so right going up. And then I guess I'll come out the top. Top left there. And then we just need 3 electric arc furnaces and a casting unit. Probably need fast inserters for these guys. And then we'll need a second belt because we need graphite and borax right here. So this will be graphite. This guy's borax. And then we'll have another one, which is for sand casting. And that will get delivered down to our beautiful casting unit. And then we'll just need hot air input at 5 per second, which is easy to do. This will be 10 plates. And now we can remove all this. Let our bots do some work. Okay. I'll remove this building. And then we can move this one up. Is it this one? I think. Why is it not showing me? I thought it would show me. Did that before. Okay, well, it's not that one. So what's this one? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, put that there. And then we need tin ore to come in to the top left, which is this spot. Oh, and then we have stone coming out. Oh, is this one of those situations where I should use the stone to make the hot air? I bet it is. So 5.3 hot air and 1.5 stone. Gotta remind myself. Stone. Speaking of hot air, I can make hot air a lot better now because I think I can actually make the things that recycle coke oven gas. So we already know stone bricks come from 2 stone, and then 1 stone brick is 10 hot air. So this can make up to 7.5 hot air, which is more than I need. So I can make a nice little closed loop by just having a foundry here to make stone brick. I think that rate is acceptable. Actually, it's not. I need to be able to use 1.5 stone. Perfect. So that will consume all the stone to make stone brick. And then, is it also this? No, it's the regenerative heat exchanger. This is what makes the hot air. I do need pressurized air. That's going to be plenty fast enough. And then we will have an overflow, because there's not going to be a lot of overflow to a gas vent. And there we go. So that should take care of all of our hot air problems. What am I missing? The requester chest. Right here for graphite, 100 borax, 100, and sand casting 20. Are those rates enough? Actually, we might need more like 200 graphite. We need a decent amount of graphite. That should do it. And then the casting unit will just flow out and up. And out the building. Sweet. There we go. Now our tin is about 1,000,000 times more effective. I'm also not 1,000,000% sure if gas vents can get rid of hot air. I hope they can. But got some extra stuff here. What else do I need to get rid of? Oh, all this tin ore. Just drop that in here. Okay, we are stopped up somewhere. What has happened? Oh, tailings. I never got rid of tailings. Okay, that's easy. Where do we want tailings? Ideally coming out the top. And we will need an input pipe. And then output pipe. And then an input pipe. And then an output pipe. On the middle. Or no, the far right. Okay. And then we want to switch this over to output mode every 2 seconds. Output mode every 2 seconds. And then where's a tailings line that I can hook this up to? Really? There's nothing over here? Doesn't look like it. So we'll have to go to the left. To here. And there we go. Alright, so that should help my tin problems. We'll let this fill up bigger now, because we've got more space, and we should be seeing a decent amount more tin. And let me just double check. Can I do productivity anywhere? No, no. No, no. Sad. Sad day. We should be seeing a full input belt being used. So the fact that that's stopping concerns me. Because I set this up to be able to handle 15 per second. So why the slowdown? Oh, you know, the slowdown might have been just because these guys, I fed them a bunch of tin ore a couple minutes ago. Or, no, the slowdown has to do with this. These all need to be on the same side. That's the problem. I think that's the problem anyway. We want input priority right. That's what we need. I think. Yeah, there we go. That's what was wrong. So now we're using all the grade 1 from this output first. Perfect. Okay. And then that... Okay, sweet. That seems to be working. Although it's on the wrong side, actually. Because it needs to match the side with the other grade 1. Otherwise the input priority won't actually matter. So, I don't know what I screwed up, but I think that fixed it. Okay, these guys all seem to be running. Input priority there seems to be set correct. And then that runs into here. This guy's not running for some reason. Ah, the output, that's the problem. Oh, I also just realized I need a tin dust filter so we don't waste a bunch of grade 4 coming out here. For when it backs up. Okay. So I think that should be a little better. And now we'll see some more tin. Cool, cool. It does look like we're starting to back up already, so that's good. So improved tin is checked off the list. Go team. And I didn't even need tier 2 buildings. I'm curious if we have any chemical science yet. Ooh, we do! Look at this! 200 chemical science. Let's go! Alright, so now we need to set up our science to be able to use chemical science. Which means restructuring all of this. I think, yeah, it does. That's fine. So I'll just cut all of this. Because I need room for a second line here. Copy this. There we go. And then copy all of this, turn it around to here. And then copy all of that. Twice more. Perfectly fits. I like to see that. Do I really not have enough labs? Huh. Okay. And then we need to hook this guy up. Move this to the right square. And then we need chemical science. Probably just requested here. And then flowing out. We will have some go there. Wait, we need this to be on one side of the belt, I guess. So we'll do that. So it'll only be on one side of the belt. Provided to this chain of labs, and then this one will provide to this chain of labs. And then this one will just go around, and there we go. So then I just need a requester chest right here for chemical science pack. 200 is perfect. I could also put productivity in all my labs, but that slows things down a lot, for sure. It's also just really expensive, but I could get 8% more research done that way. I would need, how many labs do I have? I have 48 labs, so I would need 100 productivity modules, which I'm just not quite ready to do. Alright, sweet. And then I want to pre-fill some more logistics packs here. And red packs. Okay. So I actually can do some chemical sciences now. Wow. What are the odds? Okay. What chemical science do I want to do first? Let's look around. I don't have pi science yet. That requires a little bit more work. So I can't do anything with that. Looks like it's sorted to have... Also, oh yeah, that... I don't even really totally understand what this is, but you can, like, make stuff from proton receivers, which is made from, like, nichrome, cermet, rayon, and propene. But that's crazy expensive. So until stuff is more efficient, I don't think that'll ever be good. All right, so here's where we start with chemical science. I can make logistic warehousing, so that's probably handy to have and fairly cheap. So we'll just get that one out of the way. Vanadium, nope, that needs chemical. Circuit connections for factories, not really important right now. Electric engines, this feels like a glitch. Look at how expensive one electric engine is. 300 copper cables for one of them. 20 bolts, 10 advanced small parts, 5 duralumin, 10 aluminum plates. It's just insane. There's got to be a cheaper way to make them. Electric engine. No, that's literally the only way. That's crazy. And I think this is supposed to be a better way to make copper cables, but the problem is it uses these advanced castings, which use the green silicon carbide and silicone, so it just makes that really expensive. That needs to be rebalanced, I think. Okay, so back to what we were looking at. I can unlock the next tier of quartz for molten glass, which is pretty great. I can get a new way to get coal bed gas, which I'm not using at all. Genetic design enables a lot of new researches. I can unlock substations, but I don't have super steel. I can unlock uranium processing and nuclear power. But I need super alloy to be able to actually make a nuclear reactor, so that's not going to happen. I don't have Nextlet batteries or super steel, so I can't really get the improved cargo bots. Is there really anything I can do? I feel like I'm kind of striking out here. That's all Pi Science. I can get electric. Nope, those require super steel. I can make my labs research faster. Stack inserters get slightly better. I'm not even using those. I can unlock the next tier of circuit. I can unlock low density structure, rocket control units. And that looks like it for what's available. So not a whole lot. All of the tier 3 processing for ores require Pi Science. Pretty much everything requires Pi Science. So I'm on hold until then. Okay, that's fine. I'm surprised there wasn't more, but I'm even wondering if most of these are supposed to cost Pi Science and they just don't. Like this one probably should cost Pi Science, but we'll at least get that one researched. And we will do electric engine. And improved robotics doesn't really do me much good until I have super steel. So, and what goes into super steel? So we already have everything but molten super steel, and we already have most of this. So we just need the vanadium chain, cobalt oxide, which needs Pi Science, but once we do Pi Science, we can make that. And then fuel rods. So not actually insane. Yeah, okay, well I think we'll probably end the episode here. We've gotten some more stuff cleaned up, and we'll still need a lot more urea, so we'll improve our urea output after this episode. Let's see how our circuits are doing. Look at that, we've already got like 400. So I'm going to craft a few more sets of productivity modules, some more speed modules. And yeah, we've got chemical science going. So we'll be working towards pi science after we improve our last few things here, but we're fairly close. The main issue is going to be this subcritical water stuff and the Yadles, which doesn't look too hard. So we're pretty close to pi science, and then we can unlock some sweet new stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to call it an episode here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.